What's going on, Tiger Tran clan? So we could not rest at sea, at least what I could see thus far. So I went out, found an open area, and an event happened. On the evening wears on, and you notice that Keitel has not yet returned from his hunt. He's usually not out this long. Morgan returns from his patrol and reports no sign of the hunter. Ooh, search for Keto. You grab your weapons and you set off along the trail you used. It's getting pretty dark, and you have a light from your torch to find your way. You walk a long time, slow and careful, looking for a trace of Keto. Finally, at the edge of the forest, the light of your torch reflects off of some wet blood spattered across rocks. Ooh, gosh, our perception is really low because we're fatigued, which is weird because we haven't rested yet. Let's use this. You search around the rocks to find the trail of blood further into the forest. Unfortunately, you lose your way in the dense foliage. Your search is delayed almost an hour when you're overcome by fatigue. Eventually, you locate Ketil. The hunter is sitting on the moss-covered trunk of a fallen tree, idly kneading his bowstring between two fingers. A wounded buck lies in front of him. Eventually, the source of the blood are... Oh, evidently the source of the blood you spotted. I'm sorry it took so long. You didn't have to come look for me. How long have you been out here? I'm not sure. Are you all right? I'm fine. He stares uneasily at the dying buck, arrow protruding from its flank. I missed, that's all. Looks like you hit it just fine. I was aiming for a clean kill, not this. Come on, let's kill it and get back to camp. You can see his jaw tighten. I can't. What do you mean? I can't kill it. I tried to... Lulz. Okay, thank you for popping up on my screen. Oh, yay! We just, okay. We just launched State of Decay, or we just downloaded State of Decay, so you guys will probably see that game in a little bit. Me and my wife are gonna use it for a date night game. It's gonna be pretty dang fun. All right, so his voice is choked and coarse. I can't kill it. I've tried. I know. How many deer have you killed in your life? Dozens. I don't know what makes this any different. Hmm. I mean, I guess we could help him, or I guess maybe we have to just. I mean, this is his job. He needs to be able to kill this deer. I don't know. He stares at the buck in a long silent moment. His hands quiver slightly as he takes out his knife. With his shoulders drawn, he approaches the dying animal, kneels beside it, and places a hand on its neck. It has no life left to flee. Keto slits the throat cleanly and lets out a trembling breath as the buck expires. He turns to you and looks at you with glistening eyes. I don't know what happened, Tiger. Something broke. Yes, let's take care of him. Keto gratefully wraps his arms around you. His hands grasp your shirt. You can feel his breathing slowly growing steadier. He mumbles into your shoulder, I'm sorry. I'm all torn up for no reason. You give him your shoulder for a small affectionate squeeze as he pulls away from you. Thank you. Come on, let's go back to camp. I'll carry the buck. You hoist the buck onto your shoulder and Keto leads you through the forest back to the camp. Okay. We spent a lot of time healing our people because I just didn't want to have wounds, especially if we... Oh, good. Everyone's back to healthy. I didn't use... Because Who's the Norse woman? She had a light wound, and I kind of wanted to test what would happen if we didn't heal her. It has a 15% chance of deteriorating, so I'm assuming it just gets better over time. I mean, unless that 15% procs. But I was kind of wanting to test the theory for the most part. So this is really interesting. So I found that the village, Perth, capital. Okay. So it's that must be the Celtic capital that we have to go to inevitably. And then what's down here? Capital of Northumbria. Oh, wow. That's actually really close to us. Like crazy close to us. But I guess, you got to go over there and talk to some folks. But here, let's pop this way first. We're going to jump back onto our ship. I wish that it would keep the people... Oh, why is more... Oh, I'm such a noob. Healer. Light laceration. So the light lacerations didn't get better. All right, Morgan's sleepy, so let's stick with Roskaba, even though she has a light wound. Not a huge deal. I was using Morgan. Oh God, that sucks. But well, I am going to use him because he knows the language of the land. But the Vikings to the north, we should be able to communicate with them with no problem. But the quest guide says to go there first, so that's why we're going to do it. I do need to. So before I forget, I'm going to bop into here real quick while our guys are running. And we need our boy over here to. Gosh, I used all his points. I need to at some point take the trait. This one takes 10 skill points. But I'm going to make him into a healer. He's using a bow. But I'm thinking he's pretty vital for the storyline. So that's why I am going to keep him with us. It's basically when we're on this island here. We're in England. But since we're going to go talk to Vikings first, I don't think it's necessarily that important. We all have been getting Smot's skill up as well. Schmatlock, who is our crafter. We're almost to tier 3 for crafting, which will be very nice because he's basically going to be like I think that's going to be his main job, is just to be like just a crafter. So he can craft pretty solid weapons, tier 3 weapons. We're almost to being able to craft tier 4, which I think will be fantastic. But from here, you can sail up to this northern island. So that's what we're going to do. It's a 2-day journey. Once again, I was wondering if your guys actually get fatigued or anything. What is this? Sunrise. So no, they don't get fatigued from being on the ship. That's good to know. Have you gotten any better? No. Morgan's still tired. Okay. And that's a 2-day journey. So they must just automatically take breaks when they need it. But you would think they might potentially get hungry, but maybe not at sea. Alright. So we're taking the pure Norse group into the Norse area. I think we're going to have less issues with... Maybe... Because I would think maybe someone would try to pick a fight with Morgan, since he's a Christian. Whoa. As soon as your feet find... Wait, as soon as your feet have found purchase... That's a weird phrase. Half a dozen haggard-looking warriors come running down the cliff. From the clothes and weapons, you identify these people as Northmen. The man in front is short and wiry, but with strong forearms. You estimate him to be somewhere in his early 30s. He walks with his shoulders drawn like he spent the entire life in a gull. Are drawn up. I am Stein, the Cleaver of Rogarland. I control this island. Who are you? My name is Tiger Tran's son. If you need a place to stay a while to prepare for the longer journey, you're welcome to camp here. But I tell you, why have you brought your ship to my beach? So I'm staging a campaign against the kingdoms of Britain. If you and your men continue to fight me, I will ensure I grant you the benefit. I'll ensure that you're granted the benefit, or a land befitting your contribution. Oh, trade partners. A friendly hearth to rest at would be much appreciated. I do want this one, though. You want control of Ork-Yajar, in other words? You want to rule us? You're not the first man who's come here tried to wrestle control of Ork-Najar away from me. In fact, I myself took it from the man named Vidar, who took it from the Picts. If you swear fealty to me, you can save your strength for the invasion. Why don't you and your herd join us at our midday meal? We'll talk it out over a cup of mead. Sure. That might be a bad idea. Maybe they'll turn on us, but in Viking culture, it's very dishonorable to turn on someone during a feast. He holds your gaze for a moment, smiles unsurprisingly charming. Come then, this way. Because we want to try to build relation with them. I mean, I'd much rather not have to fight them, but if I do, I mean, I don't mind liberating this land for myself. A weather-bitten but thick, dark beard streaked with gray stands up, brushes his breadcrumbs off his tunic. So you didn't manage to wrestle control from Ork-Najar away from Stein. I'm sure you'll get another chance as soon as you want it. If you ask me, Stein seems thoroughly tired of the responsibility. My name is Tiger. Pleased to meet you. I am Karugr Karuger or Karunager. These are so weird because there's no vowel at the end here. Gur. Honored to make your acquaintance, Thane Tiger. Where are you from, Karuger? I hail from Agder, closest of the northern kingdoms to where you are from. So I've heard. A lot of ships come up our coast, the way of Vestfold, or Alvenheim, or Hordaland, or Rogaland. So it's a good place for a merchant, but lately, the competition's got a bit fierce. Up here, there's no competition at all, so I'm doing well. What are you selling? Whatever ship brings that looks useful. Here, take a look. What are your prices, though? Usually I'll tell you, oh, he's got fair prices. We are going to make medicine. There's no due to boot it. So it looks like, ooh, he does have a solid amount of salvage. These prices are fair, so let's try to actually use some of our food because we know we're going to get tons of food, right? So if I can get all this guy's, ooh. We'll give him half for salvage. We're going to save this for armor crafting. We are going to make more medicine inevitably. I don't want to give him all of it. Let's give 30 for salvage. Because right now we need salvage to make really good weapons. And I would like to be able to craft some, especially as we go into tier 4. But I think this is a good place to be. He's got a solid amount of money. But I don't know if we necessarily need money for anything specifically. He nods, apparently satisfied with the trade. I too am satisfied with the trade, sir. So it looks like this is where we eat the meal together. It's a relatively large city. Oh, he's got like pigs and things around here. Oh, look at all these. I always forget about that. I wish you could just leave alt button always turned on. I'm almost wondering if we should look around first, because you see how that guy had a useful piece of information about the fact that he doesn't even really want to lead anymore? It's like he's getting tired of it. So, I mean, obviously, you wouldn't just give up something, right? So, and I get that, right? I mean, if you took this place by force, like, the last thing you'd want to do is just, like, give it away for free. So maybe what I'm wondering is if, like, the whole fealty thing, right? Like, maybe there's something we can do to help him where he'd want to join us and swear fealty to us. I don't know. So, like, for me, I'm not, like, super greedy, you know? Like, I wouldn't mind sharing. That's what I actually was trying to say is, like, hey, like, well, you know, if we go take stuff, we split it 50-50, right? Well, I guess it depends how strong he is. That is an interesting thing about this game is you don't know how to really measure relative strength. Or at least I don't know how to. Well, let's pop in here for now. Right, like, is this guy stronger than me? Isn't he? It says gelling is stronger than me, but how do you even measure that, right? If it's always 5v5 battles. Sign leads you into a low cabin built of large rocks of granite. A longhouse this is not, but it is fairly cozy. One of his men brings in soup of fish and root fruits, along with some reasonably fresh bread. Your respective herds eat in another building so that you and Stein can have plenty of space. You come from the south, I take it, Gatlin? From a place called Sojourn of Jutland. What of you? Where is this Rogaland? Stein allows a glimmer of melancholy, presumably because of his homesickness, show through his face. It's a kingdom between Hordaland and Agder, right across the sea from here. It's a beautiful country of billowing mountains cut through deep blue fords. In the summer, the sun flows through the mist like ribbons of gold. Melted ice trickles down the mountain in hundreds of thousands of small streams. In the winter, the snow turns the mountains into clouds, a shimmering light, and the fords freeze almost to the bottom. Sounds incredible. You must really love your home. It's a harsh country. Even the plants are rugged, stubborn things. You don't realize what home means until you're away from it. Do you skate on the fords in the winter. And the reason I'm doing this is maybe we can get him homesick enough to where he'll negotiate his lands more easily. A flash of boyish grin, or flash you a boyish grin, and he makes you look 10 years younger. We had no choice. You can't get anywhere in winter without a pair of skates or set of skis strapped to your feet. Did you say skis? What's that? You don't know what skis where you're from. How do you cross the mountains in winter? That we have no mountains either. He lasts for a long time when he stops to wipe the tears from his eyes and his sleeves. You should visit Rogaland once. I'll teach you how to ski. Stein's bright blue eyes seem to keep a smile even when resting. His face reverts more to a neutral expression. So you're home, or your home, Secturn, wasn't it? You're the Thane there. How did you come to pass? My father was Thane before me. He met his end on these islands. There were others challengers, but I won the right to succeed him. You said your name was Tran, son. I think your father's ship may have been here. He had a brother with him, Grimulfer. That is right. Have you met him? Grimulfer, yes, but not your father. Your ship was a skeleton crew. Just 5 men lived by Grimulfer. They mentioned that the ship belonged to Tran, but something had gone wrong and they were heading home. Grimulfer sold me his axe in return for supplies and lodging. It's a fine weapon. If you see him again, please pass on my regards. I will. He'll be staying behind his section. It seems he had enough of raiding. Stein snorts, generating a small disturbance on the surface of his soup. Can't say I'm surprised. It seems they suffered quite a series of disasters, though they refuse to talk about it in detail. If you think you might need his axe, I'd be happy to sell it back to you. It's a fine weapon, but I fight best with light weapons in each hand. The axe is too big to be used with one. If you've been here for so long enough and met Grimulfer, that must mean you've met Skullcleaver. Once, last summer, he came here with a ship laden with lumber, meat, and salt and other supplies. He seemed to get along quite well with the crew of Gunner the Peaceful. Speaking of which, did my eyes deceive me back there, or was Gunner on your ship? It was him. He's part of my herd now. Steiner scratches the back of his neck with a sheepish grin on his face. How in the name of Odin did you recruit him? The man is a legend around here. He and his crew attacked my clan. We fought him and won. I offered to spare him for his services. You beat Gunner the Peaceful? If that's true, you and your warriors have no equal. I'll have to ask him about it later. Anyways, I was telling you about the Skullcleaver. We bought most of Skull's cargo. He set up towards the east from whence he came. He left one of his ships here under the command of a woman which sails southwest every few weeks later. Or which sailed southwest. Okay, so can you describe the woman? Yes, she made quite an impression on me. I would say she was closer matched to my expectations of what you might meet in hell in the flesh. Hell is a god. She made strong advances on me, but frankly, I got the impression that certain parts of my body weren't going to survive the encounter, so I politely kept my distance. Alright, I think we've got to know each other quite a lot. Let's talk about what might gain the allegiance of you and your people. Good for now. It's time for you to swear fealty. Let's do this one. He seems honestly concerned that for a good while... he seems honestly considering that for a good while, then leans forward, resting his elbows on the table. All right. The way I see it, there's 2 ways that this can be done. First option, you hire us. Honestly, you seem like you know what you're doing, and you seem quite determined to do it. My crew and I don't come here to enjoy good weather. We came here for gold and glory. You can purchase my service for 100 ogres of silver per head, and 400 on top for the ship. The Unbulker is a hell of a steed. Her crew is as experienced as you'll find. So basically we pay 100. Wait, that's 1,000, right? 100 because you just add a 0. And then 400 on top. Is this 400 value? Versus 400 otters. I hate the fact that they do this. I wish they would just. I mean, I get the sense 100 this. So I think that either means 10,000 or 1,000. 100 otters. No, I think it's 100,000. So it's pretty expensive. If you hire us, we'll throw Octojarn for free. Of course, you may not be keen with. Though, of course, you may not be keen to part with your silver. That brings us to the second option. We fight. You and your people against me and my people. We go to the cliffs outside right now and see who fights the best. If you win, you can have my allegiance. If I win, you piss off. You piss right off. That much silver. Anything else of equivalent value, but I'm willing to leave until I can afford to hire you. No, let's fight, dog. As you wish. I'll prepare my crew for a fight. Of course you will, bruh. Lord of the Seals. Yeah, dude, that's just entirely too much money. I think he wants like like 100 otters. Because an otter I think is so he wanted like 100,000. That's just entirely too much money. Plus 400 for the ship. I don't know. I'd rather just whoop him and take his lands by, by a fight of honor. All right, let's do this. Or not. How do we get here? Okay. So, unfortunately our lady, she's kind of semi-injured, but I think we can take this fight. Let's go. Stein looks entirely fired up and refreshing, and fired up for a refreshing skirmish. He paces back and forth in front of his herd, who gives overall impression of being tired but determined. Right, ready to show me what you're made of. If we beat you, you will join under my banner. Oh, let's talk about the axe. So you can use it against me. How about we sort this all after the fight? Unless I die, then you can take it from my cold, dead hands. If we beat you, you'll join under my banner. That's right. We could honestly do with someone worth fighting for. We've been holed up in this forsaken island for too long. These men are a bit worse for wear, but it seems they have a lot of well-armed combat experience. If we want them on our side, we should probably be careful not to kill any of them. A single experienced blade is more or less make a great difference on the battlefield. Okay. I'm down with that. Non-combat mode. Do you have to do it for every single person? So wait, let's say I turned this guy to combat mode. Okay, it is. It does do it for everyone. That's weird that our big boy, though, just like went insane mode. I don't understand. Okay, so this is going to be a good fight. We got shield people up front. This must be me, right? Heavy swings and Norse damage reduction. Dang, they've got all their front end warriors up here. The thing is, like, I don't want to use death. Well, I kind of do actually want to use death blow because she has this. I think I kind of want to have her move up, and I want to stun this person and use death blow, and I kind of want to just create a good choke point. So let's do that. We're gonna have you. Oh, I kind of want the buffs though, but I want to. So if we go here, we can flank. So let's do that. Oh, but then we can't stun and get the death blow with her. I don't like the fact that this person has a shield in the first place. Oh, but I think. Wait, you actually don't have your shield combat abilities? Interesting. I almost wondered if we put call traps right here, if that would be good, but we have got 3 archers. We just have to 100% make sure that we demoralize, so that way they have terrible aim with their range attacks. We will probably keep her back here. We're going to move you up here, and we'll probably move you up here. Now the question becomes, do we just try to take this person out? And I would love to leave this person exposed, but I think what we'll end up having to do is just stun here for now. Nice. Because then we can have you... Oh, you've already used Demoralize. But we can at least move you up here. And then we'll try to drop some Drogas. So I think because this person is stunned, we'll just be able to land fat attacks on him without... Ooh, one-shotable. Oh, can you still move? Oh, you can. So I think from here, we'll move you here. I would like to inspire you because we know this boy can do real damage. So hopefully he doesn't hit the shield, but if he does, I'll be sad. Dude, this guy's a beefcake. Oh, sad face. Alright, I think what we'll do is I'm going to try to take out some of these guys. So we'll hit this guy with the extendo range. Now the question becomes, what's your shot percentage here? 95. What if we hit the double? 66. So I think what we'll do is, once again, we just want to try to take out as many people as possible. So spotted makes it so that our accuracy goes up 25%. So now we got 291% shots. So we could probably take this guy out if we get, I guess, lucky. Wait, what? No. What? What just happened? No, we just got trolled. Oh, maybe he was on quick shot before. Ah, dang it. Maybe he was on quick shot and then they unquick shotted him. Oh my gosh, that's so lame. Oh, dude's falling back. Oh, this person's dipping? Oh, coming after my shield or my... Oh, wow. That damage output is dang near laughable. No! We resisted a lot of stuff, though. Alright, so the question becomes... This guy's a range person. I kind of want to get up in there. I actually want to take out the healer, really. So let's actually charge the healer. I just don't want him to get a bunch of free heals. For her, once again, we're going to demoralize because they got 3 archers. So this is actually really effective. And then from here, we can move forward. And we can actually drug 3 people, it said. No, it must be, it said the 3 squares in front of you. So we didn't drug our own person, right? Okay. All right, so from here... Wait, we don't have bash? Or we don't have stun on this guy? What? We don't. Wow, that is so surprising. All right, so from here, do we concuss this guy and smack him? We already see that they can't do that much damage, and the range people are already demoralized. So let's actually go ahead and... What if we hit him with a heavy swing? Whoa! It's because this guy is wearing ridiculously heavy armor, dude. That heavy, or that full swing is ridic damage. Holy moly. So let's try to land some shots here and just kill this guy. No, dirty shield blocks. You turd, Ferguson. All right, let's go with that heavy beatdown damage. I believe in you. No, that shield, man. This guy's shield defense is next level. All right, we do want to take out this healer. 95% chance. Hit the 2. 69%. So let's try to go for the double shot and hope that we kill this person. Come on, I believe in your aim. You can do it. Yes. Nice. All right. So from here, we will move forward. Oh, no. An interrupting shot, but... Oh, good. Whew. Good. I just want to lock these people in place. And we're good from here. End turn. Activate fire arrow. Oh gosh, thank you. Ooh, that would have sucked. Ooh, he's exposed me. Now I think this guy's gonna try to punch me in the grill. How dare you stun my heavy damage? That's a lot of damage. Dang. Alright. So we're gonna have Ketil come over here because I don't want to get an attack of opportunity for them. So we're gonna go ahead and hit him with the heal.
Let me help you with that.
And then with Tiger, I think once again we can use that special attack. I wonder if it bypasses shields as well. I'm kind of testing the theory here, but it says it ignores all protections. Oh, but not shields. Okay, it's good to know. Can you finish this guy? It's gonna be close. Oh, but not close enough. Okay, does this guy have axes out? He does. So let's go ahead and wait. I'm gonna stun this guy. No, not stun resistance. Sad face. And then we're once again. Well, it's only one person who can drop a ranged attack, but That's why there's a part of me that's like, do we move over here and attempt to stab this guy? But no, we're just gonna stab this one. We're out of drugs. It doesn't seem like there's much value in a lot of other plays. This guy will get a free shot, which is a little bit of a bummer. Oh no, not key till. Oh my gosh. All right. So I do want to take this guy out. Let's use Nefja for now. Good. Bloodthirsty. Okay. 25%. I think he'll get more damage just by charging here. Do we charge here? Yeah, let's do it. No! Oh, dang it. Oh my gosh!
Strong hit?
Dude, it was a strong hit. She was one-shotted you. Alright. So from here, we need healing. So we need you to heal here, and you... Oh no, you to heal here, and you to heal here. So let's... Let's get Tiger in here for now, and we'll charge here. Flanked! Good. Alright, so we need to move here, we need you to heal, and then
Let's
we
take a look.
need...
My thanks.
You know, like, it's probably good for everybody to have a couple of points in healing, to be honest. Just... I probably might put some on Nefja, actually. Because Nefja does do solid damage. It seems like spears do better damage when you're not in the close, super close melee range, which is good to know. Alright, so from here, I want to put hands on that guy, so let's go ahead and charge him. He's almost dead, actually. That's good. Good for us. But this will make it so you at least can't get a free attacks, both of these guys. So yeah, let's use Tactical Move, which Tactical Move actually uses your attack option. Dang, dude, what are you guys? Kritamanjaro? Oh, so from here, oh, we don't actually have. So let's bounce all over this guy. I really need to get stun on Tiger. So let's hit him with the power strike. Dang. And from here, we're gonna heal. I forgot that we do bonus damage to hair targets, so I'm actually gonna have Ketil try to drop some shots on this guy for now. Actually, you know what I just thought is you can actually move here. We have that special ability that where we can move around guys. So now he's actually flanked. So let's try to drop some bow shanks on him to hair him. Oh no! Oh, it's if you accidentally hit the 2 twice. They need to fix that, dude. That's so broken. Oh, that's so lame. Alright. Basically, if you unclick the ability, even if you've only used one of the attacks, you can't go back into it, which is just stupid. I'm so used to hitting the button then using the attack. Oh! It said something about reflex. Did you see that? It did like some uber bonus damage. But we thankfully didn't kill anybody. Oh, how dare you damage Gunnar's armor, you scum. 5 skill points. Let's go. The fight is won! And Stein gets back up on his feet, almost as if nothing has happened. The rest of them are looking a little worn out. For all my flippancy, I must admit this was pretty much what I expected. Last summer, I would have put up a much better fight, but winter has taken a toll on us. I don't mean to diminish your skills, of course. You and your Ard fought well, but I must ask you not to judge us on this defeat. We are not in good shape right now. Anyways, it's a deal. I swear to fight under your banner. My men are sworn to fight with me. However, with the service comes responsibility for short on food. We'll give you. We have food, some food to spare. It'll keep you alive, but the rest of your army begins to arrive. They will need to feed themselves. I can spare rations to help you regain your strength, but I must mend. Or you must fend for yourself again. We're going to give him the 60. Power increase. Nice. Stein sighs, but then signals his men to walk towards the beach and fetch supplies. It's better than nothing. We're going to regain our strength, and then we'll sail south to buy some livestock. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have sold all that food. Good. Well, guys, this was a little bit of a longer episode, but it's because so much went down. Thankfully, the Lord of Seals is now our minion. I want to use the word minion, but I guess he is part of our clan, which is pretty dang awesome. Man, I'm really enjoying this game, man. The decisions are really cool. The ways you can gain power are really cool. The different decisions you can make. I'm glad we didn't have to waste a bunch of money. We just flexed our guns. But now I do know that we need to just make sure that we keep a good supply of food and probably medicine. I mean, we were trying to basically... It's all good. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But for a quest like that, because I wonder if we would have gave him 120, if it would have actually even made him more powerful. In the end, I mean, money equals power as well because we can build buildings and there's probably other things we can do. But this has been Tiger Tran. I hope you guys have been enjoying. I definitely have been. If you have, please leave me a like. Let me know in the comments. And if you're new, think about hitting that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time.